Hi. Well, I'm actually 2 minutes early. Oh, it's funny, I was going to put the timer on and I just didn't get it done. So what I'm going to show you is I'm using the suite, the Old Holy Night, from the new catalogue with Stamping Up. It's just come out and been released to the public on the 6th of September. It only goes till Christmas, but it's got all the Christmas. Now, this is the whole suite I brought, which was everything. So I'm making a card using the dies. So I've got all of them here. So let me show you the card. That's the inside, and it closes, and that's the outside. Looks a bit boring, and then wham. They're only going to see this because it stands up. It's got the stars at night, the shepherds. So how's that? And the envelope, I've just put a little stampy to match the camels. So this is the, I haven't used any of the DSP, which I could have used the blue, but I wanted it to be totally me and not just using. The next card I'll do is I'll use more of the DSP because it is absolutely fantastic. I've already used this suite to make that card, and there was another one. I've got it down. So anyway, so it's a lovely suite, and it's got all the stamps and dies that go with it. So quickly, it's the Stars of Night, which I've only used those. The Oh Holy Night, I've used the Oh Holy Night. They're quite religious about these, but Joy and Peace is great. That's great, and depends on the rest. The star dies, I'm not going to bother bringing them out. I use the Countryside in to cut out my shape under the, what's that called? Wooden thing. The doors, but the shape to cut that out, I've used the Countryside corners, and I used the number 2, and that cut that out, and then I just put the arc around it. Sorry about that, my brain went bad. And then in the Night Divine, which is part of the suite, so you could still do this card if you only got the bundle, which was that, the stamps, and that's what I've used in there. And the star I did get from here, but you know, you could use any star, so you don't have to buy all of the suites. So that's the camel and the little lamb and the cow and the arch. I'm sure they've got another better name for it. It'll come to me later. So let's get started. So of course I'm Nette. Hi. I have written the instructions. Whether they're spelt right, we'll always, disclaimer I suppose they would say, is what it is. I'm sure you can do it differently if you want to. But I do like to just do it and write it out so that if someone wants it, I can send it to them. Or you can do a snapshot. I mean, if I printed any bigger, you'd have to have like 2 pages. So I'm just trying to get that up to see if it's working, and we are. So let's get on with it. Now, unfortunately, the big die does not fit in your mini if you've got the mini embossing machine. So that's the only thing. I'll put that there so you can, where can I put it? Can you see it all there? Oh, might have to just pop it out of the side of it because it's going to take up some room. So I've used the shimmery white, and I've used the people, Jesus and the Manger is out of the In Colours Luster specialty because I just wanted it to sparkle a little bit on its own. So I'll pop that down. Okay, here's my, I've already cut everything out because I like to just do them in 30 minutes because you know, so people don't have to sit and watch forever while I cut everything and be boring as bat. If I'm allowed to say that. So if you haven't, snapshot it, and or you can message me. I've put my shop and that there, but if you want to message me on Facebook, it's Annette Falconer Independent Demonstrator on Facebook, and if the first person that subscribes on today's live, would you private message me and I will send you this card to have. So on our paper we are, on our card stock, I've got black, and it is 8 1/4 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/8. I always look up, my husband's measurements are on in front of me. And so that's just a black cardstock, and I've scored it at 4 and, as I said, 1/8. And I'll just burnish it. Then my inside piece of cardstock I obviously did not cut. I thought I did. I might have put it somewhere else. But this one we will quickly do then. So the inside is just a touch, if you flatten it down, it's just a touch smaller because I wanted a little bit of the black accent. So the inside is 5 1/2 exactly, and of course 8 1/4. So let's get my good old trimmer out. We'll have to pull the arm out because we need 8 1/4, although I think that's right there. So we just need the 5 1/2, so that doesn't need the trimmer. Okay, let's pop that over. And we're going to get the die from the Cottage Corners, the number 2, because we do now. I'm going to have to grab my big boss. I thought I could just grab this. Ooh, my arm is sore. Which ones do I need? I'll just bring it all over. Do you like my chair? Sorry about that. I forgot about this. Was the only thing I had my little boss all ready to go for the smaller things, and I've cut out everything except. Oh, I have cut it. Look. I have cut it. I still do need to do the diamond. So let me just show you before we do this. So that was my shimmer an 8. So I've scored it at the 4 1/8. And then I've scored it, so that's a valley. Because what's called a mountain when you put it on that side. And then we've got 2 cuts here, and they are, so what I did was I just, if I'm correct, what I did with this, because I'm hopeless at getting my measurements correct, you know, like if I have to do a 2-inch score there, then by the time I get to there, I'm, you know, it's 5 and whatever, or 4. So I just turned it around and I scored it at 2 there, 2 each, and then in half. So you will see, can you see that? It's not coming right to the peak, but I don't want to because that's going to lift up, and you'll see why when we go forward. Okay, let's put that out. Let me get that going. This is such a big beast. Okay, now get our die cutting pads. So we put our white down first. Oh, we got 1, 2, and 3. So we got the big one, then the next one, number 2. Then we've got the 2 glass ones. So I'm going to turn it here so you can see what I'm going to do. All right. I have to flatten that down. And I'm going to put my die right in the middle of the area there. Can you see that? I might just put the slightest bit of tape there. I have to hold my mouth the right way, and we want it to be completely in the middle of that. It's a bit hard to see when it's like that, isn't it? Okay. I think I'm over a little bit. Alright, let's go. Yep, got it. Oh, what a process, friends. What a process. Now. Whoop. See that shake, rattle and roll? Oh my goodness. I had to get up at 7 a.m. this morning and drive to the hospital and have an MRI on my shoulder. And it's been, look, I've shaken up all my desk. It's been really sore. I did have a coach. I've got 5 kids and my youngest two are at playing basketball, so I was coaching them, and I did have a fall. And then I went outside to do something in the garden. I was doing my veggie patch, and I grabbed onto the side of the slide, and I came off and I fell over again. So I've got a bit of a bad shoulder. Not very good for cranking, so I did actually go and get a electric one. Can't drag that over to the desk though. But I do like my Mini Boss and my other one. And when I do my classes, all the ladies use it, so it's really good. Okay, so we got that piece. I don't know what we're going to do with that, but one day. All right, so I've also cranked out the dies from the Night Divine. So where is my brown? It's not brown, it's clay. So I've got that, I'll look under here. Here's my little lamb and my cow. And I haven't done, so back with this, back with that. I'll turn those around there. And let me grab a piece of clay. Oh, this is really bad, isn't it? But oh well, it's real, you know. It's real. I'm real. And so here we go. Sorry about that. And we'll have to cut that too. Now the die for this is in, till I just, here it is. So that fits in the big one, but you only have to cut it. And what I found, this is copper clay, it looks a bit because of the light. What I find, if you do it from there, when you cut your paper, you at least have all of that to work on putting, you have all of that left to put more on. So I'm just going to, I could have got my trimmer out again, but I'm just going to cut it because I didn't want to drag anything else on the table. You can't move. Alright, so I just found that there's less waste if I do it at the top, and then I can use it again like I did with the cow and the camel. You know what, I might have a look at another camel there too, because I wonder if the front won't look as boring with another camel. So just drag that out a bit, get his feet in. Alright, here we go again. Just going to turn it to my front so it's easier. Oh, I can hear everything rattling. Okay, here we go. So it's not too bad. It's going to make my video a little bit longer. There he comes. Look at that. Away in a manger, isn't it? Use my picky tool. Sometimes I think I'll just drop that down and it'll all fall out, but oh, it must. Oh, that's the little pieces. See, he's got little pieces in there. But to poke it out, you've got to get the other one. There it is. So it got me. Oh, we got a camel clay one as well. Must have done the other one with Cajun crazy. Alright, put that back there. And I have, you know what, I have done this with Cajun Craze. So here we go again. Oh my goodness, what a day I'm having. Anyway, never mind. We'll survive. I think the Cajun Craze is quite nice in this, to be honest. I think I like it better. I did it in, I'll do another one with that card. Just make sure that's on the 4 inches. So that's the easiest thing. Measure your dies, and then you don't waste your card stock. And that's actual Cajun Craze. So if you have a look at it, it is definitely darker than I picked up the wrong one, so I'm sorry to say. Now, top to bottom, grab this again, and the top. I love the boho blue one that came out, but I didn't buy it because I already had the big one, this one, and then I've got the mini. I wish I'd known about the other one when it came out, before it came out. Then I would have got the boho because it's like really cute. Okay, here we go. Again. And you see what I mean? You've got that much left over if you do it at the end rather than line it up here, because it's going to come out anyway. So you can just put that in the rubbish and then put that over to use on other cards. Very handy I am. I love these. I love my Christmas, you all know that. Ooh, the sun's going to come out today here in Melbourne. We're going to get 25 degrees. It's like when I take the kids to school and it's like, it was 12 yesterday. I said to them it's like it's like a heat wave because we'd had 5 or 6. And then I think my husband and I watch some of the murder shows. We like those, and I love the ones we watch. And then we came across the Outback in Canada one where they do. Oh my goodness, that is amazing cold. 30 to 50 below. I don't know how you do it. Honestly, people in America, I don't know how they live through that. I mean, these guys were building their own huts and getting their own food and climbing up to the top of the trees to put their, keep it safe. Oh my goodness, that is absolutely amazing. So now you can see, there's my thing. This is just going to go up on the top. Okay, and we're still going to see a little bit of white through there, and that's totally fine. And put that down. So I'm going to get my little bottle of glue because I don't want to have too much waste. That's the good side. It's not waste, I just don't want the glue going over the outside. I don't know why I said that. Ooh, now I might have to use my, I'll show you a trick in a minute. I don't think I had to do all of these. So if I get my silicone mat and put it down under. I won't get glue on my paper. Alright. Oh, look at those. Isn't it funny when you concentrate you go quiet? I just need that over a little bit. And that's right. Now, if you use your embossing buddy, this, I'll just move that out of the road, and you can go over the back where you've put the glue, and if you rub the embossing buddy on it, it takes out all the stickiness of the glue. Good trick to know. And see, now that's got no sticky, so it won't affect my paper. It's not going to stick to there. Now I just need to fold that, so when the card folds, I might just use my bone folder on that so it's a nice clear fold. Okay, so we've got that, and when we go on the card it's going to be like that. How easy is that? And I am going to snip No, I'm not, because I can't get my scissors in there. Oh, I will do it because I like that clean. Right, next we have to stamp inside here and on the front. So I'm going to just get my kit. Embossing kit. It will be a little noisy. So I've got to get the Versamark and the white and a brush to clean. So first of all I'm going to clean the front of the card. Alright, and I'm going to clean inside the card because we're going to put some stars on there. Alright, I just don't want any of those dots that come on there. So on the front we're putting Oh Holy Night and the stars. So here's my little stars, and I'll put that on a small block so that I can work both sides. And Oh Holy Night, we need a nice big block. Alright, so you just tap it all over, make sure it's all wet. Yep, I'm going to line that straight up on my lines because that gives you a better idea, and it's going straight in the middle. So it does look a little bit boring when you open it, but when you open the card it's going to be worth it. I'm just going to give it 2 for the sake of it. And then I'm just going to use my embossing buddy and get off any residue that might have come from that going down. And with the tool you can just put all your embossing powder back in, and we'll... Oh, I nearly dropped that. I don't know why it's not sticky when it's just a new stamp. Might have got a bit too much wear. Oh, give us lots of stars at night. I just didn't want to use paper. I wanted it to stand out and be a little bit different. So, here we go again. Give it a good tap. And see, there's a little bit of white just sitting here. Okay. And on this one, it didn't get enough, so I'm just going to give it a little bit more. Might give them all a little bit more, to be honest, and make sure they've all got it. I love to see a bright white. Right. And in this kit, you get this, the brush, that, and the embossing body and the dish. So, you know what, we're going to take that last star off because it is there. So now, do forgive me, I'm going to use my embossing tool, and it's noisy. See them going white? Okay. So now I have to do the middle in here. So I'm just going to get a look at how much, and we're going to do that again. I hope you all like your Christmas cards. I know someone said they don't start till late, but I like to have them already. Because we've got people in, I send them to America, Scotland, Holland, and so I like to, I'm just making sure I've got enough on here. It's a bit hard to see. Maybe overkill, but so I like to get all my cards done and in the mail, because to Holland and Scotland and America it takes much longer to get there. So look, that's so I'm just rubbing where the see the thing that's a bit messy there. So just take that one off altogether. So if you do this, it will just take off the stuff, and then you won't get bits and pieces in it. So you just got to, it is a bit of hold your mouth the right way and concentrate. Okay. Now I can't check that very well. I can hold it over and I can see that I've got a lot of stars in there. So here we go with the old noise wagon again. It's hot now, so it won't take as long. Sorry, folks. There you go. So that's the inside. Okay. I'll just quickly pack this away. Sorry to take 5 minutes. It's not 5, 2 minutes of your time. But knowing me with my clumsy hands, I'll end up knocking it all over. And with your brush, you just do that, because if you use different colours, you don't want them getting mixed up. So it's good to sort of brush it off. I've actually got 2 of them because I have. It makes it easier to do it. What have I missed out in that bag? I always put them in a bag so I don't knock it over and lose the whole lot in my cupboard. Oops, where is the lid there? It's a lot of things you have to do some of this stuff. It's quite fun, isn't it? I'll just clean my stamp. So these are polymer stamps, and you've got to do them on the mat. And these are the just the rubber stamps. So you can do them straight on. Okay. Now, pop that up there. So what I'm going to do next is I actually prefer to put the animals on while it's flat here rather than try putting it on. So I'm going to put the Cajun Craze extra one on the front. I think that Maybe I'm not. What do I do there? Oh, you know what? It's picked up. I got a falling star there. What do you reckon, folks? Anyone want to tell me? Should I put this on here? What do you reckon? Yes or no? Look at that. I think because it heated on the other side, it's pulled up a bit of the white. Well, that's not heated enough, maybe. Well, there you go. Another lesson. Oh, my goodness, today must be a messy, messy day. I'm just going to see while that's heated, I can take that off. Oh, I just do not know why that's happened. Well, that one won't be going to someone. You'll have to have the nicer one. Okay, so I'm actually going to use tear and tape because this is going to be getting pulled open and shut all the time. So I think if I do this, it will be not as movable as with the glue. So you've got to be very precise where you're going. And I'm really going to double it up. Oops, sorry. Sorry about that. One of my girlfriends ringing to say hello. She was coming to my card class yesterday, but must have forgot to put it in her diary. I'll give her a ring later. Okay, so now you can't really see that with all the shiny, can you? So I've got 3 on either side, which could be an overkill, but that's all right. So you just take those off. On the other side. So leaving a message. Alright. And I put that. And I'm just going to make sure I've got that completely. Yeah. And then it opens up and it shuts. And it actually shuts out a bit for some reason. Oh, well, they'll all know you've got a card. Maybe, yeah. Anyway, trust me, it works. Oh, this might be my most embarrassing moment, mightn't it? We've got our little people. I'm just going to glue them along the bottom. And if I'm correct, at the manger I'm going to put a little bend. So see, I've bent it at the manger. And we want that bend, where is it, to go right on top of that one down there. And we've got our family on. Oh, come on. The camel won't play properly. Oh, it's good using this little skinny thing. I got it off Amazon because the big glue thing's just so big and makes such a mess. And we had him down there. It's a little old camel. And we've got a little cow here by the manger. And where's my little lamb? Where are you? I think because things have been moved down when we were shaking. I can see my star is here. And I do need to say, where is my lamb? I had my lamb, but I think with all the shaking, he's gone somewhere. So let's just get another piece and grab another lammy. I bet you at the minute I pack up, he'll be hiding somewhere. That's the Starry Night one. Here's my Night Divine. There's our little lamb, look at that. Right. So you could have used my mini now for the little lamb because he's going to be lonely on there. Oh, he just did a little runner. That's right. There you go. Can't believe I bet you he's stuck to the bottom of something. Cute. He's got little fluffy hole. He's got little holey things on him to make it look like his skin's all fluffy. He's a bit hard to see from there. And we're just going to stick him right beside Mary. Or is it Mary? No, one of the wise men. So there you go, folks. A quick, easy card using the Oh Holy Night suite and the dies and my card. So I hope you like that. And that's the front. And we've got some falling stars. So that will need to be improved. I think that when you do your front, you might not want to do your back at the same time. And look, that was my original one. I didn't have to cut. So anyway, look, the last thing I did was with my envelope, I put a stamp. What did I do on the stamp piece? I just did a nice, the stars. That's so pretty in copper clay. Where are they? It's not in that one. Must be in the... Where's the... Yeah, it's that one. Goodness gracious. Didn't see it because look, they've all gone pink. And that was using the copper clay. I don't know why it did that. Cherry copper. Occasion Craze. Yeah, it's totally discoloured the stamp. And so all I did was make sure the envelope's the right way. Oh, I put them over the bottom because I'm in Australia. They, like any country, they put the stars on the top. So that's where I put the other one. And I put one on the flap over here. So there you go, folks. So whoever subscribes, and I will send me a message on my Facebook. If you want to get a catalogue, you want me to send you a catalogue if you're in Australia, please private message me on Annette Falconer Independent Demonstrator on Facebook and send me a message. And of course, as I said, when you subscribe, I will send you the card. And thanks for joining me and my bit of a muddle up today, which just shows you all carders are humans and we all try the best we can with the skills we have. Some have been doing it longer and are much better. So I hope you loved that card. Oh, I did. Don't know what I'm going to do with my camel. My other camel I got. Maybe I'll put him on the envelope. He might come off. Oh, he's so cute. I'm going to stick them on my envelope. I'm easily amused, aren't I? I don't really want to change the front of the stars by putting it on the stars, because I like that black night and I like the surprise. And when your people get your card, when you make it, they're going to see that and they'll be like, oh, that's nice. Wow. All right, nice to see you all. Thanks for joining me. Thanks. Nettie going. Bye.